Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Rom Wills. Get some rest. Get some rest. Oh man. I'm laughing and stuff, but I'm gonna tell you what. And this is a little personal because I'm telling y'all to get some rest, but I gotta take my own advice. And I'm not going on a vacation or anything like that, but you gotta just rest up. And like I said, it's a little personal because Rom's a workaholic. People don't know. Even if I'm not doing anything to make money, I gotta stay busy. If I'm just sitting around, okay, I did all my videos and everything for all of my platforms. I'll be cleaning the house. I can't sit still. Oh man, if I ain't doing that, I'm at the gym. If I ain't doing that, I find something to do. I'm like, hey, oh man, well, I need a book or something. Not even sure. I say I gotta go get it. It's hard for me just to sit still. Now, when I do sit still, I will fall asleep. I give myself that, but just doing stuff just to relax. I gotta work on it. I have to work on it. But what I'm saying to y'all is, get some rest. Get some rest, and I don't mean just a vacation. Every day of the week, at least once a week, try to, ideally. I know it'll be tough for some people, you might have a lot. But, if you can one day a week or whatever, just rest. I'm gonna tell you what, now y'all know I don't promote any spiritual path. I don't promote any path, denomination, anything like that. But I will use an example. The Seventh Day Adventist. I remember I had a dear friend, rest her soul, who was a Seventh-day Adventist. So there was a couple times, went to church with her and, spent a day with her. Now they on Saturdays, right? And one of the things they do is they don't watch TV and they just spend time around family and friends. And I was like, that is so cool. But the whole thing is the whole rest. That was part of their path. And, some other groups might have different paths and everything. And one thing I learned from it, I was just like, wow, that makes sense. Because I'm going to tell you what, in the world we live in now, everything is everything is just so fast paced. And, everything's changing. We are bombarded. We're bombarded with news. Seriously, just with the social media platforms, regardless of which one, even some of the ones that are used for ostensibly entertainment. Somebody's on there, like something like a TikTok. People are going to be on there discussing serious things. So, you got the fun things, you got the serious things, but you're being bombarded constantly. And then you have to work. And then, you watching the news, you constantly being hit, you working. It's all of that. And it can produce stress. One of the things is when people get sick, a lot of it's really just from stress. When people talk about something like high blood pressure or something, that's not necessarily genetic. That really isn't. It's stress. It's more the stress, And it's like people going into a lot of stress. And then, when you're stressed out, you're eating and you're doing a lot of stuff. So you actually, eating some bad foods maybe, but you actually making yourself sick. And a lot of times you just need some rest. That was a lesson I had like decades ago, a couple decades ago when I was working at this gym. And I remember we had this young lady that worked there. We didn't get along very well at first, but we came to be like this, like real cool, just platonic, but real cool. But I remember one day she came walking into the gym. She was just lightweight. When I say lightweight, her whole aura was just cool. She was smiling. Usually she didn't smile. She's usually walking like she's ready to pop somebody. But she was just like, la, 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 la. And she just said, Rom, you know what? I just got some rest today before coming in. I was like, wow. And, that was a lesson right there. And we all need it. We got to go through all, and, if you're working or, we're exposed to a lot. Like I said, you got all this news. If you got a smartphone, shoot. Most of the time people ain't just talking on the phone or texting. It's like they're checking out all the social media. Some comes across and, it's all this stress and then just being out here, moving around, all of that. Sometimes we just need that relaxation. And indeed, part of the relaxation is maybe, doing some stuff, going to a spa. As of the recording of this, I had just a couple days ago, I got my monthly massage, like therapeutic massage. And I'll be like, oh, it's like I'd be so relaxed afterwards. I said, shoot, I don't plan anything afterwards. I was just like, because I'd be like, oh, be walking on air and everything. And, and that's very important, because one of the things, if we're not resting, we're straining ourselves. Like I said, the stress, but just a total relaxation. Or sometimes, it might be just, if you just at home, just have a quiet space and try to rest as much as possible. And when I say rest, it's not just sitting there or something, because sometimes when people sitting down, they still thinking, that's still stressing you. But just kind of just let everything go. Put some nice music on in the background. You at home, get some nice candles so it smells good, you want it to smell good. You want it to smell good. It's nice and clean. It's comfortable. And you could just be like, oh, don't think about anything. Yeah, there's some drama on a social media thread. Let it go. You got some bills to pay. Okay, hopefully you're keeping up with the bills correctly. Hopefully, like take care of them. Have something. I mean, just sit there, relax, or find something that relaxes you, an activity. I mean, it could be reading. It could be going for a walk in nature. It could be going on an actual day trip someplace near you just to relax. It's very important. But the main thing is getting some rest. And definitely taking vacations. Definitely taking time. Like, I found that interesting when I was doing the more corporate thing. And you'll get CEOs, they take a lot of vacations. It's almost like, when are they there? But they understand the need for rest. And that's very important. Everybody needs that. Like, get some rest. Find some time. Even if it's just a few hours a week where you can just sit back and chill, and literally smell the roses. Put some roses up if that'll help you. But get some rest. And yes, Rom is going to take the advice I'm giving y'all. I'm going to take the advice, because there's I gotta try. Get a few hours here and there and everything, Ignore my social media messages. People asking me different questions. I was like, I'm just gonna rest. So, anyway, that's all I have for today. Get some rest, y'all. All right? And keep rising always, but get some rest while you're doing it. In your path to rise, and get some rest while you're doing it. All right? Peace and blessings, everyone.